left, in the green shorts, we have ChelseyxLynn. On the right, in the red trunks, we have proa007. I am one of your commentators. I am Valkyrie Tiara, and with me is the one and only Tear. How are you doing tonight, Tear?
I'm doing fine. Hello, everyone. Time
Awesome.
for another race.
We are already underway. And we have an ether medallion in Link's house. Chances that that's going to be important?
No.
No chance.
No chance, since
All right.
we started with it.
All right, Tear calling it now. No chance that the ether medallion is going to be. And a cane of Birna from Uncle. So this actually, I think, is one of the more interesting items that you can start. And a moon pearl.
That's more interesting.
Well, I think that the Cane of Birna is interesting for how it affects specifically the escape sequence, because you want to farm for a few bombs, which Proa just was really lucky and got one. You want to farm for a few bombs before you get out of escape, and the limited magic on the Cane of Birna makes that a really interesting prospect, because there's a limited amount of magic to be picked up between here and the end of escape, and there are several required kills, so I think that sort of marshaling your magic, like not using too much but still trying to farm for some bombs, is pretty interesting.
Yes, and luckily Chelsea also got bombs from a guard.
Yeah, really lucky for that. So at the very least, they can hit the three chests on the way out of the sewers. Maybe they'll get some more bombs before they get to Kakariko, or they'll get enough money to buy some bombs. If it were me and I just had the one, I would actually be tempted to save the one bomb for the bomb hut, but never mind, we've got 300 rupees. That's actually pretty nice of a get here at the very, very beginning.
Yeah, having money early on is just nice. Bottle render, no problem. Bombs, no problem. It's nice to have.
Yeah, for sure. Pro going the long way around the guard, trying to save on some health there. And that silver gloves, man, this is going to be an early Dark World, I feel like. Already got the pearl, got some gloves, looking for a hammer or another glove.
Yeah, if they find the midst or the hammer early on, it's gonna be interesting to see what kind of routing they are doing.
Yeah, for sure. It's always crazy when you have, like 15 places that you can go and you don't know where your opponent's going. You're not 100% sure about what you're doing. Like it definitely becomes really interesting for both the players and the audience, I feel like. Got some cheers coming in from the audience for Proa. Where are those Chelsea fans at?
Not here.
Not here? Yeah, they all stayed home tonight.
Yes.
Decided to get a nap in. That's cool. I feel it.
And Proa is kinda low on magic. I hope he knows that there is 5 magic pots in the sewer.
There's one right on the way out of the first dark room, and if he gets that, he'll have enough to kill the rat, which is all he really needs at this point. Chelsea also going to pick up a little bit, just to be safe. Commentator getting called out in the chat. Click Cow saying perhaps the seed will troll as much as tear. How do you feel about that?
I'm not trolling.
Never. You never troll.
No.
I've certainly never seen it.
I'm always that serious. And Pro really needs to find one magic pot at least. And it seems he is heading to one. No, it skips it.
Uh-oh. He's going to use his bomb.
Interesting.
Oh, it was the right one. Oh, okay. A little bit of a... okay. He clearly realized his mistake. I'm assuming it's a he. Sorry about that if I'm wrong there. They clearly realized their mistake and just kind of improvised on the spot. It was an interesting choice to go for the one bomb instead of trying to go back and find some magic. Saved some time in the short run. Probably in the long run, too. It shouldn't be too hard for them to come back and get those escape chests. And we know from looking at Chelsea's screen that there was nothing particularly interesting in there. Anyway. I believe it was two red rupees and a heart piece.
Yep. Nothing important.
Pro opting for the save and quit back to Sanctuary. I wonder what that was about. Were they low on health? Was it a health refill?
I don't know.
Maybe it was a mistake. Maybe it was they're used to open mode or something, and they're like, all right, time to go back to Link's house. Wait a minute.
Ooh, 3 crystals in the light.
I think I saw one of them was red. I think the Eastern Palace is a red crystal. We'll see if that comes into play.
Chelsea, why are you checking Lumberjack? Just a Lumberjack without boots. Doesn't even matter what. Yeah. Good. Lost Woods. What's gonna happen here?
We're gonna get a couple items. We haven't gotten too. Actually, I guess we have gotten a pretty dense items so far. We've got blue cane, we've got a pendant, or a medallion, a glove, and the pearl. The interesting thing is that's really dense for items for the amount of locations we've checked so far, but doesn't actually really open anything yet. You can darkroom your way up to Death Mountain, and I think that's really about it.
Yeah.
So we're looking for a little bit more in the way of early progression.
And we probably find it soon, since we have so many chests in Kakariko now.
Yeah, for sure. Chelsea has plenty of money, so is gonna go ahead and use her one bomb on Blind's Hut here. I sometimes like to if I only have one or two bombs coming into Kakariko, gets 3 more, no problem at all. It's like she knew. I sometimes like to use especially if I'm low money coming into Kakariko, low money, low bombs. I like to use the bomb hut to get some free resources down in the corner, but it is a little bit slower. So Chelsea's semi-gamble paying off there. Proa also snagging some bombs for himself.
Also found a sword in the what's called in English pub.
Oh, I didn't notice that. Awesome. So yeah, he's got his first sword. Chelsea will be getting that pretty soon, I'm sure. It would be really interesting if she just skipped the bar.
And we have Dark World access, since Pro has just found the hammer in the chicken.
Nice job, bro. And blue mail, more money, plenty of money in this seed. Maybe I always like to see an early fake flipper up to Zora. They have the moon pearl, so they can get the chests in the waterfall. No problem.
But that's sequence break. We don't do.
Oh
But
no,
what?
we don't do sequence breaks.
Never.
Okay, gotcha. I'm learning a lot from you right now.
Good. Time to judge routing.
Yeah, so we'll see where everyone decides to go after this. I'm gonna assume it's well. I was gonna say I'm gonna assume that everyone's gonna head to Mini Moldorm Cave because that's normal. But you're right here. You have Dark World access. We'll see if anyone decides to go for a Thieves Town instead. It would definitely be an interesting move to make.
Yeah. It would be cool if they already had mirrors, then they could check the bottom half of Dark World and Light World.
Yeah, just
Once
check Dark World, go to Hype Cave, and then mirror right to Mini Moldorm. Yeah, I feel it.
hard contained in the library, nobody will ever get that.
I know, right? It sucks because like you want it, but you know it's not worth it. Chelsea going for the quick save and quit down to Link's house. Gonna go check that Mini Moldorm. We'll see if Proa follows suit. I would really like to see Proa go for the Dark World access early and maybe hope to find a mirror in maybe even in Thieves Town or something like that. Has the hammer can full clear Thieves Town if they have a confident blind fight, could really, especially if it's a crystal, that could be a really interesting play early on. But we'll see what Proa decides. Oh, that's right. Proa has to go back and get the sewer, get the back of escape. We know
Good.
he's going to be disappointed, but
Good that he remembers it.
yeah, that's definitely, it's one of those things. It's like, yeah, I totally went through there. You know, an hour later. Yeah, I went through escape already. No need to go back there ever.
Time for Mini Moldorm Cave.
Let's see what tech she decides to use to get through here. Just gonna go through with the fighter sword. Nope, and the bomb strats. I always talk about this when I commentate, but I'm a swordless runner. I like to run swordless mode, and so the bombs in the Mini Moldorm Cave are a personal favorite because you often get there without anything else.
So, nothing in the Mini Moldorm Cave besides the mushroom.
I'm really God, the early pearl gloves and hammer. I'm really smelling some good stuff in the Dark World here. And the nice thing is we've dodged the Agaseed already. We've checked Lumberjack Cave. We know it's just, I believe it's 3 bombs in there. And we have access to all of the rest of the Dark World.
Yep.
So kind of a load off the runner's shoulders. They're always nice when you can get that concern out of the way early.
And it seems like that Pro already goes to the Dark World.
Yeah, it looks like he's headed there right now. Good catch. We'll see if his efforts are rewarded because he has not been to Mini Moldorm. Let's see if we get a fake flipper out of Chelsea right now. She's walking back around instead of saving and quitting, so I feel like the chances are high. that we're going to see a fake flipper.
Okay. Okay.
So my tactic that I like to use, I thought she was going to do it because she has her bombs equipped. You can use the explosion from a bomb to knock you into the correct pixel, because the bomb will push you as far as it can, but it won't actually force the scene transition. So you can use a bomb explosion if you have enough health and bombs. You can use the bomb explosion to just knock you into the correct pixel and easily set up a fake flipper.
Yeah, and we just found the bow on Proa's side in the chess game.
Nice job, Proa. We know
So-
that Eastern Palace is required, so he has full access there now. No, he does not have the lamp. Eastern Palace, some of the easier dark rooms, except for that back room to get into to get to the actual boss fight. We'll see if he can navigate that, or if he just finds the lamp early.
And the flippers. Okay, the seed. Ganon, no, just no. We have always a way to go to the dark world now. Flippers with the hammer. Good. I don't like sequence breaks.
They can be troublesome. Looks like we've got plenty of safeties so far. If they can get just a few more heart containers, they'll be this should be a nice, relatively easy seed in terms of combat.
Not even checking for the item? Oh, back. Okay. And that's why you don't sequence break. Because if you would go to the dark world, you will find the flippers and could get them.
I glanced away for a moment. What was on the ledge?
Silver arrows.
Oh wow. Well, maybe she knows how to do silverless.
Fighter shield. Nobody needs that.
It's just a stepping stone to greatness. If you consider the fire shield great.
No.
Well, all right then. It's a stepping stone to absolutely nothing.
Exactly.
Chelsea heading to, I'm going to assume Hype Cave. Proa is going to beat her to it, though. See if it lives up to its name. None of the other major item spots really have so far, so we'll see if there's anything good in here. Looking like no. Nope, some hearts. A little bit of health, which is it's nice early, but nothing going to progress the game yet. Though Proa does have that bow.
And lamp.
And a lamp. I also missed the lamp pickup, so I definitely expect an Eastern Palace play very soon. Looks like he's gonna check out Mini Moldorm Cave and maybe the dam.
I need to say, so far I like Pro's routing a bit more.
Yeah, I would definitely say, I don't know if I would say he's in the lead per se, but he definitely has a little bit of an advantage. Nothing that Chelsea is gonna miss, I don't think, but his routing has allowed him. He's being a little more efficient in terms of his item order. He's not gonna have to go back for the silver arrows, for example. Already has the bow. Chelsea is going to pick it up very soon, but Proa with a little bit of an advantage. We'll see if he can hold on to it.
And I'm interested to see if Chelsea is going to back to the Sorrow area to get the silver arrows. But if I would be in her position, I wouldn't.
Yeah, it depends on a lot of things.
Yeah. If they find Tempered Sword, then no.
Yeah, exactly. If you get up to the tempered sword or even the golden sword, right? Probably not worth it. But perhaps if you get an early flute and you still don't, maybe if you get an early flute and you don't have and you're still on fighter sword, maybe it might be worth it to go. Especially if you have like flute and boots, it's not too doesn't take too long to make your way up there and grab it real quick. So we'll see how that plays out.
Mm.
Getting a shovel from our vagrant friend. I missed it on Chelsea's stream.
Why the hassle?
She did not. Interesting. Chelsea did not full clear Thieves Town because she doesn't have the bow yet. But she left and came over to Eastern Palace. Maybe she did. Did the tracker miss her getting the bow?
We will see very.
Chat says Chelsea did not visit the village when she was in Dark World. That's interesting.
Okay, I decided I'm gonna yell at her later. For the routing decisions. Gonna have fun.
Gonna give her the old what for?
Yep.
Proa feeling good about that early flipper get, seeing those silver arrows on the ledge there. Even if you know how to do silverless Aga or silverless Ganon, it's still just nice to have. Makes it a nice, quick, clean fight.
Yeah, it really cuts down the Ganon fight. Makes it much, much faster.
Faster and safer and easier, in my opinion. My big problems with Ganon fight, especially trying to do silverless. I always end up knocking myself off with the spin attacks. I hit him and I bump off and bounce off him and end up in the pit. So always nice to see those silvers. Of course, I'm bad. I'm just awful at this game. But
in that case, just hold the direction opposite of the pit, and you should never fall down. Good. It seems like the pro are also gonna go ahead and give the mushroom to the witches.
they never have anything good for me except in the seeds where I wait to check, and then they always have the hammer.
Yeah, always like that.
The hammer or a medallion, or the lamp. Those are their like 3 favorite items for me. It seems like.
And seems like now pro is also heading to the Eastern Palace, but he can clear it.
Yeah.
Also, after it, he can go to the Palace of Darkness.
Chelsea have a little trouble hitting that button. She's going to go ahead and clear the room. Just got fed up with it.
Yeah, sometimes can be a little bit tricky.
Especially when your health starts getting low and you just don't want to. You just don't.
Angry slashes button.
She's really going to kick herself when she finds that bow, though. That's the worst feeling. It's like, man, you know, I was going to do the thing and then I didn't do the thing and gosh darn it.
But no, she's gonna Dark World. Finally gets her stuff.
Thought about going up from the bottom and then remembered, oh, I don't have gold gloves. Let me go around. Nice catch there. I would have gone all the way up, tried to lift the rock, and then had to go around. By the way, there's a link in the Twitch chat for following these runners if you want to go give them some love.
Yeah, but you better ignore it since it's the wrong links.
Is it the wrong links?
Yes.
Oh no, it hasn't been updated yet.
And
we'll put it back in later. As soon as that gets updated.
Yep. And Chelsea, I know you're gonna rewatch this. Yes, you just picked up the bow. So what does it tell you? Never go into a dungeon you can't finish unless you have no other option. Good.
Or never go to an item location and not get all the items.
Also. What is she gonna do now?
If it were me, I would probably just like in anger and frustration just go back to Eastern Palace last. Like that's the very last thing I'm gonna do. Like I don't want to go back there. Screw that place, man. She's gonna go for Thieves Town.
Yeah, it's not a bad decision to go into Thieves Town now, since Queen Pendant, you can finish it. You know you need to go to Eastern back anyway, and you can give up the Queen Pendant. Yeah, it's a good decision to make.
Yeah, not a lot else that can be done right now. They could clear the front half of Skullwoods, but that's also a pendant dungeon. And that's really about it. They could get to Pod, but can't clear it.
Yeah.
Chelsea not finding too much in the easy part of Thieves Town. Gonna go ahead and head to the back, probably full clear it. Get that cream pendant like you said. Proa on his way to just go ahead and clear out Eastern Palace. Gonna get that crystal, square that away, check that off the list.
Yep, and it's gonna be a really easy and fast fight with the arrows.
This fight is just really, really silly and fun when you have those silver arrows. Just, haha, how do you like me now? Now we've got the correct links in chat. There we go. You can follow the runners. You can follow Tear, myself, or our tracker and restreamer, Doodoo, and Bredley.
And Chelsea found the mirror. That's very good.
Good for her.
So-
If it were me, I would definitely continue on to full clear the rest of the dungeon.
Yeah, I would do the same. And now if they would be entered Thieves Town before checking Overworld, they really had the best option to clear the south of both worlds. Since now they need to go back to the south of the Haunted Grove, the cave, and stuff.
So if you're in their situation right now, what item are you particularly looking for? I think for me it would probably be the hook shot or the gold gloves.
Well, my answer is pretty obvious. Always the boots.
Fair enough. Fair enough. Boots always a nice thing to pick up.
Yep, I wanna go fast.
Or the flute. The flute is nice for that too. Helps
No,
you get around the world
boots.
real quick. No, just the boots?
Just the
Just the boots.
And that was a very bad pun. From Blind.
One more hit on blind. Got him with one heart left. Nice job. Pro over here striding into Dark Palace with confidence. Has everything he needs.
Yeah.
With some confidence. Doesn't want to get hit with that monkey.
And having cleared out 2 crystal dungeons after, when is he done with it? Maybe 40 minutes. It's really good feeling.
So we do know that, well, actually, I was going to say we know he needs to dip into Thieves Town in order to get that mirror. But I think it is possible, depending on Hookshot, whether or not they actually need the mirror. Because right now, the only thing that they 100% need the mirror for is to get into Tower of Hera. But you can get around that with the hookshot in the hand. So we'll see how that plays out.
Also, the mirrors potentially used to be enter desert if they don't find the book.
That's also true, yes. Or if something important is in Cave 45, Checkerboard Cave, or the other one, Graveyard Ledge, Spooky Ledge. If a required item is... Ooh! Chelsea getting the gold gloves. So, actually, yeah, it's in Spooky Cave, so mirror is required. because you need those gold gloves in order to complete the game. That is as much of an advantage as Proa has right now. Chelsea definitely got some of that back, because Proa is going to have more places to go, more things opened up by the time he realizes he needs those gold gloves, and can't find them. So if he takes a long time looking for those, that can be a big boon for Chelsea. She is not out of this race just yet.
Yeah, the info on those items, like Fire Rod, Titan Smiths, really important.
Yeah, because all of the items that Proa has over Chelsea right now are things either that she knows about, like the silver arrows, or things that places that she'll check anyway. Actually, I think she's caught up on all of those. So the only item that Proa has right now that Chelsea doesn't is the silver arrows, and she knows where those are, and she can go get them whenever she wants. So if Proa has trouble tracking down that mirror and then also tracking down the golden gloves, we'll see. This match just got a lot more interesting, I think.
Yep. Also, I'm hugely disappointed by Chelsea by releasing the bee. You never do that.
You keep the bee
You keep the bee.
to the very end. You use it for the Ganon fight, right?
Yes, and then we catch the bees.
Yeah. The bee fights off the flame bats. That's what I do. The bee for people watching, the bee doesn't actually fight off the flame bats. I don't want to put any false info out there.
Also, Chelsea just found the cape. She can now go back to the Bumper Cave and get her Fire Rod.
Chelsea definitely making up some time here. That Fire Rod being a required item. I believe the Fire Rod is always. I believe there is a spot in Ganon's Tower where Fire Rod is required, but also Skull Woods is a crystal dungeon, so she needs it to get into the boss fight there.
Gosh, I believe Fire Rod is only required if you need to go to the right side.
Oh, that's correct. You're right. You are absolutely correct about that.
It's possible to light the torches on upper stages with just...
Yeah, with just a lamp. But it's all moot for this race because it is a required item to get to. Oh, no, actually, Moth is a crystal dungeon. I'm sorry. So...
Still could be required for Ice Palette.
Correct. We don't have that Bombos medallion yet.
And Chelsea is gonna have a nice time here since she has the mirror. Can check Queen Pendant now. Going pot. Done. Makes up a bit for her mistake early on.
Nice tech knowledge there, knowing the right spot to warp in that maze to get to Sasha real quick. And that heart container, not required, but certainly welcome. Plenty of pots and armor, but the extra heart, not too bad, not too shabby.
Yeah, but the zero arrows aren't that a huge advantage. Only if you don't find enough sword upgrades are really useful.
Pro having a little bit of a brain fart there, hitting that crystal switch when the blocks are already down. I won't say that I've never done that.
Pro having a bit of trouble in the turtle room.
Just a bit. Finishes it off nicely. So, after this is where I think we're going to get to some interesting decisions. Chelsea has the cape, can go get the fire rod, and that gives her access to, with the fire rod, hammer, flippers, and yes, fire rod, hammer, and flippers. She has access to, she can do Ice Palace.
Yep. She also can get to Hera easily.
Ah, yes, that's true. Proa, on the other hand, not having the cape to get the fire rod and not having a mirror has some interesting decisions to make now that he's cleared Eastern Palace and Dark Palace. We'll see what he does with it.
Well,
Personally, I would probably head to Thieves Town because it's just a common place for good items, but we'll see. He might be headed there now with the Sank Warp, but
he hasn't that much of option to do. Either check the Death Mount part, that what he already can check, or go back to Teastown or Skullwood.
looks like he's headed to Death Mountain.
And Chelsea, that isn't the way you do the bomb jump. Calling her out.
I usually do the bomb jump by walking across the bridge and going through the door.
That's also an option.
That's how I do the hammer jump.
Hammer jump isn't that important. It only saves about really 40 seconds in the speed run, and here I'm down now, but I think about the same.
Less than that if you go there last and just mirror out. Or Death Warp. Nothing good on the mountain. Chelsea looking like she's prepping that in Death Warp. It would have been hilarious if that was the Sank Heart.
Why is she prepping the Death Warp?
She's already cleared out the right side.
But she has the mirror!
That's true. Maybe she was already low health and wanted their free refill.
Nice refill.
She's got a fairy! Oh, I've definitely done that before. Tried to Death Warp and forgot I had a fairy. Yeah, the frustration tug.
That was fabulous to watch.
That was amazing. Don't worry, Chelsea, we still love you.
I don't.
I still love you. I'm sure someone else does, somewhere in the world. I'm sure your mom still loves you, so it can still be a we.
But yeah, Chelsea's routing options should be set in stone after this. Finish up Eastern, then go straight to Ice Palace, and then Death Mountain.
She hasn't actually gone and picked up the ice rod or the fire rod yet, so she does need to go grab that.
Yeah, but then she also can get it later, but there is the possibility that she finds the required medallion, cane, and ice rock for Turtle Rock.
After that, I think it's a flute for go mode. Flute will get her into Misery Mire and Desert Palace. So as long as Desert Palace isn't boots locked.
Time for Hammer for Shell. Mr. Hammerhead.
Unfortunately, she doesn't have the silver arrows, so the second phase of this fight is going to be a little bit extended. Probably able to get the one shot. And she's going to go for the fighter sword. I usually pull out my bow for this part of the fight. But she knows what she's doing. Look at that. There we go. Very clean second phase.
She has the Master Sword.
Oh, she does have the Master Sword, you're right.
Yep. Also, since I believe she is learning the No Major Glitches one of A Link to the Past, she shouldn't have a problem with it. But I don't know how much she learned of.
I am just incredibly unobservant about items today, and I apologize for that. Really dropping the ball here. I'm gonna blame Tear for it.
No. I blame you.
You want me to take responsibility for my own actions?
Yes.
What?
You just need to look down at the tracker. I mean, we extra have a guy who does it for us.
I don't know. It still seems like a lot of work. I gotta move my eyes.
Man.
So Proa got his mirror there. Feeling good about that. We'll see what he does with it. Many places, not many, but a number of places to check besides that that spooky ledge. I would actually expect him to go to Kid 45 immediately after Thieves Town. Chelsea looked like she's restocking on arrows. Not a bad idea. She doesn't have the silver arrows for this boss fight, so she's going to use quite a few more than Proa did. It takes 18 arrows to kill the Armos Knights if you don't miss a single one. Apparently also takes 18 to kill 2 red Igors. People in chat commenting that it's odd that Chelsea didn't grab the silvers when she was up at Catfish. Yeah, she could have done that.
It was a very nice quick kill of Amos.
I blinked and missed it. Good job, Chelsea.
The same setup for that quick kill you also can use at ice armors. It seems like Chelsey, I believe, grabbing her fire, jumping down and go up. Death Mount. No. I mean, she knows the fire. Why not already grab it and also work it your routing up to Death Mount? Man, I really need to yell at her later.
It's possible she just forgot. That's something that I would have done.
Then I'm gonna yell at her loud.
You're gonna yell at her loud?
Yes,
You're gonna raise your voice?
I'm gonna raise my voice.
Oh no.
And to kinda explain what I'm doing then is when I would be on American TV show, you wouldn't hear my voice. You would hear beeping.
just the beeps, just beep beep beep.
Yes.
How could you beep 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 and then you beep 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 beep?
On the other hand, in German TV, you hear everything. But yeah, doing Hera is good.
To be fair, there's nothing explicitly up here that she needs the fire rod for. If she got both the ice rod and the cane of Samaria in Eastern Death Mountain, then she's going to miss that fire rod because she could go straight to Turtle Rock. Assuming that Turtle Rock is ether.
And no, I can't imitate Arnold Schwarzenegger because he is Austrian German. Good. Yeah. Yeah, if she would be fighting the ice rod, the cane here, then yeah, it's probably not so good not having the fire rod. Since possible Turtle Rock.
Pro is still missing his cape, but gonna go ahead and hit that that Tower of Hera himself. Both runners opting to skip checking Spike Cave. Just
Yeah, that's the thing you want to check last. Since when they would check it now, they would need to save and quit and
depends on what they have in their bottles. They might be able to make it back up. They each have 4 bottles. So.
at least one bottle was a blue potion. Possible. And nice work of Moldon.
I always like to see a clean Moldorm fight.
Also Ice Rod. Missed that. Good point, chat. I was actually find the Cane of Samara here, and then seeing Turtle Rock as Ether, I'm gonna regret Fire.
You just want her to
Pick up.
suffer.
Yes, I want. I just want her to be better and stop making. So that we can have fair race sometime. Crush it. Yes, I'm a very nice person.
You're German. We understand. Is it true that smiling is not allowed in Germany? That's what I heard.
Yes, it's illegal.
Actually illegal. Wow. All right.
Yes, you get 5 years of jail. No.
Only 5? Man,
No,
things
it's not
have,
illegal.
But it is frowned upon.
No.
Frowned? Ah.
Hello, we drink beer in the open. We are almost laughing every time. Yep. Gonna do the slow cave first.
Though all things considered, Chelsea has done overall a pretty good job of closing the advantage gap. The only thing Proa really has over her right now is the silver arrows, but she does have her cape already and knows where the fire rod is, which is locked behind the cape in Bumper Cave. So we'll see what Proa can do about that.
Also, she already has the Titan Smiths.
I'm sorry, what was that?
Also, she already got the Titan Smiths.
Oh, that's true. I forgot that. I was so used to her having them that I just sort of assumed that he did.
Look, the Tear Sprite is now yellow.
She went Super Saiyan. With hair like that, she's got to be like Super Saiyan 4.
But it's 3 with long hair.
Oh, is it 3?
Yes.
Sorry, I'm behind on my Dragon Ball lore.
Also, 4 is not canon.
Yeah, because it's a GT, huh? Now they have like Super Saiyan God, where you turn blue.
That's red.
Oh, is it red? I thought what's the blue one called?
Super Saiyan got Super Saiyan.
Oh, okay.
Or just Super Saiyan Blue. Also, you just found the boots. I like it. Now use them.
Use them now. That's not using them. I'm trying to be more like you.
Stop it. I'm to be mean to her.
I learned it by watching you, okay? I learned it by watching you, Dad. There they are. Let's go.
And
She's gonna go check. And it's
Quake.
Quake, which she has. All right.
Yeah, if she finds Red Cane, then I'm gonna yell at her.
Yeah, if she finds Red Cane, she's gonna be sad. Hook shot right here. Bomb.
Man, Chelsea, why are you not hovering? You could get those chests. Man. Finding. But good checking the bonk locations now.
Do you need a sword to do the quick open of the King's Tomb?
Good question.
I can never seem to get it to work. I might just be doing it wrong.
You maybe could do a hook dash and then try to push it open. I believe that also.
Interesting.
No.
But you need a sword to item dash.
No. Oh, yes and no. The hook dash you can do with a sword.
Interesting. Chat telling me you don't need the sword. I guess I'm just doing it wrong then. Chelsea going for the fire rod at last.
Hopefully going to Ice Palace after it. Why?
Where
are you going? Stop checking Overworld, you have dungeons to finish.
She probably just wants to get this while she's in the area, which I can't really fault her. To go all the way up to get the fire rod and then go down to the Ice Palace. You're here. You can finish it. There are other items that you need. I don't disagree.
I strongly disagree. Only because it.
She could get Samaria right now.
Or she could find Samaria in Ice Palace.
To be fair, you really want to have Samaria before you go into Ice Palace. That's ideal.
Why?
So that you don't have to deal with bomb jumps and rerouting, and you can just go.
But she can do bomb. I know. Ooh, bombos.
That is a good get. Now he too can do Ice Palace. Still no gold gloves though.
Yeah, just about to say it.
Now she was going up to get that fire rod. She's got a friend with her. Keep her from getting lonely on the long journey. Smartly going around the murder dactyls. Maybe.
No, You take some hits. Why are you not dashing? She already forgot that she has boots. Good. There's a cave by Proa, who we doesn't have seen yet, I believe.
10 arrows in it.
Nothing
Why do you
special.
leave them? That's a good get, man. You're not at full arrows. Go back and get those.
No.
If he runs out of arrows on Ganon, it's going to be your fault.
There are arrows in Ganon's tower everywhere.
I failed to see how that's relevant.
You will never run. And if you do, then good. Let's see what the lunchbox has.
Level 3 sword.
Screw the silver arrow. We don't need. Yeah, Chelsea. Yeah. Good. She's going to ice. At least she makes one correct decision.
Just one.
Hey, don't be so mean. She made more than one.
You said it, not me.
But you also said it.
And that makes it not okay.
Yes.
Let's see if she finds anything good.
Also, Pro taking the gamble, going to swamp without the hookshot.
I think he has forgotten about the spooky cave. And that is unfortunate. But it's possible that this pays off if he gets a hook shot, or even just maybe he could get a he could get red cane here.
Yep.
Flute. Oh,
Get
you
out.
like how I called that one? Wow. So this is anyone's game right now. This is really up in the air. We've got Chelsea with gold gloves and fire rod. We've got Proa with a flute and a bombos medallion and silver arrows for what that matters.
Yeah, but the flute isn't that big of a deal. Since she will go to Swamp Palace anyway. Or maybe not, since it's Pendant. Never mind. But yeah, she's slowly running out of options, so we will see.
It really, at this point, I think it really comes down to whether Chelsea checks Swamp Palace before Proa remembers about the spooky cave.
Also, Bumper Cave. He needs fire rod still.
Oh yeah, And he doesn't have the cape yet, which is on Catfish. Though I imagine that if he goes to check one of those, he will check them both. When you're in the north, you're in North Dark World. You can kind of just go ahead and grab both of those. Assuming you come from the left side, because he doesn't have the hook shot to get to the right side. So.
And what's the last checkable chest?
It's a map.
Burrito.
Delicious.
I disagree.
No? What's in it?
What?
What's in the burrito?
It's not good.
So is it like full of things that aren't good, or is it like not good, like it's rotten?
It's not good since it's burrito.
Oh, you just don't like burritos?
Yes.
Maybe you've just had bad burritos in your life. Come to California.
Never. What item code is she on? 2. Pro activating his duck. And doing now? Is he seriously? Wow. Remember when I said never will any one of those both get in?
I was right there with you.
Yeah, screw that.
Where he's got, I don't think I really like that. You'd have to be with 4 bottles and red mail. How and silver arrows. 4 bottles, red mail, and silver arrows. You'd have to be pretty unconfident in some of your fights in order to take the time to go get that.
It's certainly not a bad decision to get in, but a more experienced player would never go out of the way to get them.
Chelsea smartly going back with the half a heart. Oh! To get that fairy.
So Chelsea really needs to go to the Swamp Palace, and Pro needs to check the upper half of Dark World. So since they're both slowly running out of options.
Chelsea using her green potion before the fight starts, but she had more than half magic. I guess she just didn't want to have to stop in the middle of the fight. Or, so she has a tempered sword, and so she can just get the quick kill like this. It's a little hiccup in my logic there, being a swordless runner. It's like, oh yeah, you have a strong sword you can kill this guy with. You don't need to use the fire round.
Hey, since you're a swordless runner, I'm gonna ask you a question.
Sure.
Are you doing Ganon Silverless?
Absolutely not.
Then
when I have a sword, I do. Like in races, I can, but I don't silverless Ganon with a hammer. Good God, no. I'd rather lose the race.
Boring. Good. Chelsea now has her 4th crystal. And Pro is getting his cape. Very nice.
That puts Chelsea in the crystal lead.
Seems like that Chelsea is now going to check Garwoods. Finding Bombos medallion, and then she has no other option than Womp.
Given her like having the knowledge of the commentator, right? Clearly, Swamp is the correct play. That's where you need to go get your flute. But given her items and what she knows, I can't fault her for the Skullwoods. Going to Skullwoods before Swamp Palace. She can full clear Skullwoods. She's got the Fire Rod. I can't fault her for her decision. Even knowing that it's probably wrong. Proa not having the Fire Rod was not able to check the back half. So maybe there is something good back there. Could be a red cane. But yeah, we'll see how this plays out for her.
Or there will be nothing, since the first item here is the blue rupee and the second is Bombos.
Oh, Proa found both items already. Interesting. I just saw the bombos.
But still, it's Pendant. Pedal still, we don't hope for it, but possible at some point. But yeah, it could be possible. Good. Okay, Chelsea's heading out.
Good choice.
Just save quit and go to Swamp. Or is she going to finish it? No.
That would be a no. Is there something she missed in Thieves Down?
No. I'm also kinda confused what she's doing right now. Stung by the bee. She's going down.
Maybe she's checking Cave 45. I don't think she's been there yet.
Yeah, but then right just save and quit and go from your house.
I guess that's true.
Since what does she do? No.
Spike Cave? Maybe?
Seems like it.
She really doesn't want to check Swamp Palace without the hook shot.
Yeah, but slowly she needs to do it, since Pro is gonna catch up. Yeah, now, since we'll have the fire rod. Right after it, you will find Titan.
This is the tense part of the race. 5 bombs.
Safe and quit. Link's house, please.
Link's house.
Good.
Hey.
Stop getting those hearts. Good. Swamp palette for her. I hope she flutes mirrors out after the.
Proa now has his gold gloves. He's going to stop real quick, check King's Tomb. And then I imagine he will be on his way to Ice Palace. Actually, I'm a little surprised he didn't do... Oh, no, he can't. Never mind. Because he just got the gold gloves. Nah, he's going to... he's going. I was going to say, I'm a little surprised he didn't do Desert Palace, but you need the gold gloves in order to mirror the Desert Palace. A little bit of brain fart on my end there.
And Bombus was needed. Good for Why is she not doing bomb? Stop going for the big bomb. And yeah, did you remember what I said at the very beginning with Aether tablet, with Aether medallion?
What did you say about Aether medallion?
It's not gonna be useful at all. And I was right. Turtle Rock is Craig and Maya is Bomber.
Oh, then why did they get it so early?
Because this randomizer thing, it hates, wants to make it. I'm the cool one to answer chat's question. Don't put it like that. Ooh. Ooh. Ooh.
That's gotta feel bad. Where is she going now?
Turtle Rocks, she can do it now.
Oh, she got the, I thought she got 2 rupees in there, so... Good get! We'll see how long it takes Proa to go ahead and check that.
Chelsey.
Getting trolled by the little rock men there.
Ooh, the last sword is in Desert Palace. But yeah, Chelsea really needs to go to Swamp very soon. But we also don't know how long Pro will delay the Fat Fairy check. So it still can be anyone's game. Kinda.
She might find a hook shot in here. If she gets a hook shot in here, I imagine she will immediately go to Swamp.
Yeah, hookshot would be a great find. Well, they both need to find a hookshot still.
I mean, it pretty much has to be in T-Rock or Meyer.
Yep. Or in Ganon's Tower.
True.
Yeah, she remembered. She doesn't have the hookshot and needs to do it casual.
She also remembered that she needs the fire rod, which is good.
Well, that was obvious.
She waited a little bit in order to switch to it, so. You don't want to sit there and throw a boomerang at the torches and miss your chance.
But yeah. What is Proa planning to do? Oh, I see now. Doing Dark World East Moon. Yeah, it's very hard to say who's winning, but at the moment I would give the advantage to Chelsea, since she doesn't have an other option than going to Swamp Palace after this, and then she's gonna find the flute and hopefully instantly mirror out of it. Well, safe from critting Sanctuary.
The flute would put her in go mode, so
Yep.
I imagine that you just find it and mirror out. Yeah, there's no reason to keep going and complete the rest of it.
But there's still the possibility she's gonna check more of Swamp Palace to find the hookshot.
Actually, it doesn't quite put you in go mode because you still need the hook shot.
Yeah,
I realized that as soon as I said it.
if you're not like Andy or Malibu Ken and just hover, you need a hookshot.
Yeah, I can't hover like at all. Like it's not like I can't hover across a gap. It's like I can't even get like a little bit of hover. Like I just fall instantly.
And Charity, you just did that mistake yesterday or the day before, so why are you missing the chest again? But yeah, hover is kinda tricky. It's not about the speed, it's about the having a certain rhythm of mashing the button.
I feel like she could have caught one of those fairies.
Well, with Throw of Hearts and Red Mail, you don't.
Maybe she doesn't want to accidentally mess up a death warp again. maybe she's mad at fairies right now.
Don't worry, Click Co. I have a notepad on and wrote stuff down. Yes, I seriously did.
The notepad is just full of the word beat over and over and over again. Sometimes it has like 3 or 4 E's, but it's just beep, 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 beep.
Yeah, I'm not gonna yell at her in the interview since I still wanna commentate in the future.
Give us the radio edit. If she wins, are you still gonna yell at her?
Obviously.
Will you yell less if she wins?
No.
All right, just checking.
She still made the mistakes. It doesn't matter if she loses or wins. Mistakes are mistakes.
Kika Joe says he'll yell more if she wins. Just to drive it home. Chelsea with just enough magic left to get that last platform. I imagine she'll go to the right to pick up a refill. Yep. Or not.
Well, Swamp Palace is now definitely the place to go. With that hook shot in the third chest, in the laser bridge room.
Should be a fairly straightforward Trinex fight. Plenty of health and potions.
Oh, she needs to be careful. Preventing the ice head from spraying ice over the floor. Good job.
Nice, safe, clean fight there.
And she found the worst boomerang.
The worst boomerang?
Yeah,
Worse than the blue one?
the blue one is the best one.
Why is the blue one the best one?
Because it's blue.
Fair enough. If you put them together and got a purple boomerang, would it go 3/4 of the way across the screen?
No.
Good to know. Chelsea falling down the pit.
Not so good.
Feels bad, man.
Writing down, falling down in hookshot cave. Now she hopefully goes to Swamp Palace, then immediately.
I really like how you held down your push to talk button with one hand and typed with the other hand just to make sure we heard it. That might be my favorite part about this whole race.
I tell you a secret, I don't even use push to talk. I'm not
Heading
calling
to Swamp Palace.
I'm
Let's-
not calling anyone out, but I know how to control myself and my volume.
I'm feeling really called out right now.
Not you, worry. Ooh, Pro needs to do the Ice Palace last part in intended way.
Chelsea finally headed to pick up that flute.
I really hope she realizes when she picks up the flute that she is in go mode.
If she does, she has a very nice lead.
Pro is finishing up Ice Palace. Let's see if he remembers that he already finished one red crystal and that Ice Palace is another one, so he can check the Fat Fairy. Sometimes it's important to notice such little details.
Going for the slower route of the Bombos medallion. Bombos is a little slower than Fire Rod to melt that first phase, but takes more magic. Or excuse me, takes less magic. I didn't go for the quick kill.
I'm really proud of Chelsea right now. She mirrored out when she picks up the flute.
Yeah, you getting a little misty over there?
But then I realized she could save and quit and save time. No, it's gone. But good that she noticed that she is in go mode now.
Do you know if she's very confident in her Silverless fight?
She practiced it lately, I think, so she should be fine.
All right.
And if she's not, I'm gonna love.
We're going to hear that typing again.
Oh. Going to finish up Desert Palace first. And I disagree. Getting the silver arrows would be at least use about 1 minute of getting there, and then it only saves about 1 to 2 minutes at a Ganon fight.
If nobody has done it yet, I'd be interested in putting together some kind of document listing like common objective times like that. Like how long does it take to do Ganon Silverless with Tempered Sword? How long does it take to do Ganon Silverless with Golden Sword? How long does it take to do Ganon with Silvers?
We have
things like that.
something. We have something like that.
Is there already a document like that yet?
Yeah,
Taking a look at it.
not for a vendor, but for the NMG speedrun, we have the time for the optimal time you need for a room or a screen, and also for Ganon with butter or and silver arrows or tempered.
Interesting.
Yeah, we have some statistic notes in the community. So, only Maya left for shot.
Yeah, hookshot has been found. Chelsea got it in on the, I believe, the laser bridge in Triple R.
And I spot another error from Chelsea. Not getting the bird to either it, to toss it, and opening Maya after it. Yes, I can't assessment. Bird toss is always a must.
You have to ether the bird.
Yes, you need to do the bird toss.
Why do you have to ether the bird?
Because you need to freeze him and pick him up and put him in the water.
You don't even kill him for like an item or something. You just throw him in the water.
Yes. Okay, enough about this meme. But yeah,
I didn't think you were being serious, but I didn't know that it was a meme.
It is a meme. Probably more common known in the speedrunning part of community of A Link to the Past.
You mean in the NMG like vanilla?
Yep.
I see.
Since there's also a 100% guide with the bird toss in it, what I really like.
Proa, no! You got electrocuted into the pit. That's like insult to injury. Insult and further injury to injury. Chelsea's got her big key and is in a good position to just go right to the boss. Let's go. And I believe this is her last crystal. So she will be headed to Ganon's Tower after this.
Proa, if he lightened that bottom left torch too early. Oh no, it's good. Chelsea really did quick work of Maya. Almost already on Witchfierce. Now we will see the no major glitches strategy for this fight. 4 spins to deal with the small eyeballs by damage boosting and the goo.
Interesting.
Yeah, since you in the speedrun you will have the green mail at this point, and the goo does less damage than touching the eyeball.
All right. I believe the time has come. There are 22 chests.
12.
There's
It's
12
my guess.
chests?
No, it's my guess. 12.
Oh, 12. Okay, there are 22 chests in Ganon's Tower. And we are looking for a big key. Where's it going to be? Seeing a couple 15s, a couple 8s, 1 1, 121, 17s, several 17s. $22, another 1. I'm gonna say
Chelsea got stuck in the dead rock.
no, the dead rock. Pro, this is your chance. Go, go.
Almost got blocked there.
Neo says 22 would be tile room. I often check the tile room when I go to the left side first, and then I check tile room on my way through right side. It's probably inefficient, but that's the way I do it. I'm gonna say that I don't know what number, but I'm gonna say it's gonna be in the hidden room that you have to bomb into and then push the switch on the left side.
Okay. So around 10 to 13. If you go left. And another thing to write down. Doing right side first.
But she skipped the tile room. Do you ever praise her for anything?
Let me think about it. Thinking harder. No.
Would you ever praise her for anything?
That's a good question.
And if so, what would you praise her for?
Nothing.
All right. Good to know.
Thanks for the question.
Glad I could be of help.
But yeah, time for the laser grips for Proa. No, don't get them.
Type. Does it even do anything at this point? Is there anything left that the mirror shield blocks that the fire shield doesn't?
Yeah, yes, there are still lasers up against tower.
Oh, at that one bridge, huh?
Yep. At that one bridge, then the room before you go up to the second torch room.
Yeah. But those are like the easiest lasers in the game to skip.
Yeah. What's the chess count? 2, 6, 7, 11, 12.
Yeah, I got distracted and lost count of the chests. Yeah, just use the rod.
Failing to do brooms for it. Writing everything down.
I do like the bonk skip on the fire snake. That was cute.
Number
I usually
13.
I usually just damage boost through it.
– 14, 15, 16, 17.
Well, there goes my guess.
Done. I think I missed.
Bob's chest. Let's go. That was going to be my second guess.
Too late.
Yeah, it doesn't count.
I believe that was 19. Chat is gonna. Okay, 18. Chat is correcting me.
I totally lost count. I got distracted. There's like something shiny on the floor. Ooh. Why is that one Bob's chest? So that anti-fairy, the bubble in there, is named Bob. If you don't get or I don't know if that anti-fairy is named Bob. If you don't get the item on the torch, that anti-fairy glitches out and becomes like a quarter of a piece of heart surrounded by 3 somethings or 4 somethings, and that is named Bob. And so that chest in there is Bob's chest.
Mm-hmm. I don't even know who named him Bob. Was a commentator?
It's a good name.
Yeah, it's easy to say. Bob.
Good strong name. Named for his father. Getting a quick health and mana refill. Always a good idea. Always smart. I've been saying that we need to name the guy in the hype cave. What do you guys think, chat? What should we name the guy in hype cave?
The former hype guy.
The former hype. That's not like a name though. Someone
Yeah,
said
that's
we
it,
should.
I'm gonna name him.
Someone said we have to name him Willard J. Bradley. I think. Name him Tear. Foxy McFox, dude. Hype man. Megan Fox. A lot of votes to name him Tear.
This declined.
Right. You veto that one?
I already have a chest in the door. Don't need shady looking guy to have my name.
Fox McCloud. Battered Mage says, I think the grumpy thief that chases you down when you pick up his sign should be Tear.
Okay, the majority rule is everything is named Tear now. So Chelsey just beat the Tears.
Uncle is Tear. Zelda is Tear.
She just killed 3 Tears. Yet now she is running through Tear. No, we stop it now.
This ends now.
Oh, also,
Hey, she got use out of the mirror shield. She reflected that magic blast from the Wizrobe.
yeah. I just
Maybe it was a good pickup after all.
Why is chat always memeing when I'm around? I don't understand.
It's how they show their love. They just love you so much.
Well,
Also, I think an appropriate question would be, why is chat always memeing? Full stop.
chat.
And we got the book. Hey, let's go. That opens up the we can check pedestal.
Yeah, go ahead.
We can get the two
Tablets.
the two tablets.
Or some also called them monoliths. And yeah, Chelsey, mark the book. More I don't have to say about.
Silvers aren't here. Let's go look for them. Yeah, maybe she can get silvers in one of the tablets. Let's go.
Maybe she was looking for the last sword upgrade. Who knows?
I always check that chest, just because. It's like, I don't know. I think it's my favorite chest.
I think in my last race, the Moldum 2 chest had also something important. Kind.
I found the moon pearl in there
No.
once. I got a better reaction out of that than I expected.
Or maybe yes, if you are playing glitch categories.
For those who don't know, no, I did not get the moon pearl in the Moldorm 2 chest. It's impossible. It's impossible in this mode. In major glitches, maybe. I do not play major glitches.
Then learn it.
That was a joke.
Proa opting for the cape strats. It's pretty safe and still fast.
Can't you do the same strat with the cape? Can't you just still do spin attacks, but with the cape on?
Yes, you can. But just slashing them down or spinning at this point, I don't think that makes much difference.
Chelsea going in hard on Ganon.
Yes. Good dodging with the hook shot.
Yeah, I need to start doing that.
Pro also now heading his way to Ganon's tower.
Nice clean fight so far by Chelsea. No commentator's curse, let's go.
Okay, right. I hope she has a very nice and clean fight. So.
Nice timing on the fire rod. I usually just spam the lamp on it. That was a clean shot. Chelsea's showing us how it's done with confidence in the Silverless fight. Really looking good.
Yes, I was being sarcastic. Obviously. But she's really good, doing good work right now.
Chelsea seeing she's getting a little low on mana there, doesn't want to pot. There we go. Smelling victory with some excited dashes there. And that's gonna be time.
I can't believe she actually won a race.
And scene. Good job. GG's in the chat for Chelsea. And for Proa, too. Definitely put up a good fight. Nice, exciting race. Some nice back and forth there for a little bit. Felt pretty good.
Interesting. Her official speed racing TV time is 2 hours, 40 minutes, and 16 seconds. Interesting that her timer is such late. It seems like Pro is doing left side first. I didn't pay much attention since I focused on the left side screen.
Yeah, I don't believe he might have gone for the quick room on the right side first, but he's definitely not full clearing right side. He has not been in Ganon's tower for very long, so he will get the big key faster than Chelsea.
Hello, Chelsea.
Hello, Tare.
GG.
Hey, thanks.
You actually won a race.
I know. Can you believe it?
No.
Yeah, no.
GG.
Hello,
gosh.
Hello, Chelsea.
Hello.
Good race. Good job. Congrats on the win.
Thank you. It was something. That was a seed. Oh man. I don't even know where to begin with that. Fire Rod on Bumper Cave, I guess, was like the key to everything. And also Ice Palace, just in general.
How did you feel about your decision to check Swamp Palace? Pretty much last.
You know, good. Because, you know, I got my flute and then I bailed, and I was happy. I was freaking out when I walked into Swamp. I was like, oh my gosh, because it was like the last thing that I could have done besides Agony Cave. And I was like just walking through Swamp right before I got the flute. I'm like, oh my gosh, if it's there, like, this is it, GG, I'm done. And then I found the flute, and I was like, I'm gone, goodbye. And I left forever.
Yeah, was a good decision to mirror out, but better would be save and quit instantly.
Yeah, whatever. I'm sure you.
He's been compiling a list.
He's been picking apart my gameplay, I'm sure. He told me he would.
So Chelsea, I have some question.
Uh-huh.
What was it about the big key skip in Eastern Palace?
Huh?
Why did you fail it? Also, why did you fail the hammer jump? You used 2 hammer hits on Helma. You messed up the Igor kill with the Eastern Palace, and also the red Igor. Then you fall down in hookshot cave.
I actually have a real question. So
Okay,
speaking of Eastern Palace, on your way, you went into Dark World through south of your house, and you moved up towards you checked Hype Cave, and then you moved up towards Thieves Town and all that. And before you actually got, after checking the shovel game, before you actually went into Thieves Town, you left and went to Eastern Palace. Why did you do that? Why did you go to Eastern Palace? Why did you go to Eastern Palace instead of finishing checking the Thieves Town area?
I didn't have mitts, so that's why I didn't go straight up. Otherwise, I would have had to either walk all the way around or save and quit to Sanctuary and go through the warp there. For some reason, and I thought of this right as I was walking to Eastern. I'm like, I probably should have, gone over and done Thieves Town. I have, the ability to clear out Thieves Town, and it was a pendant, so I was like hesitant about that.
I think every single person except for you completely forgot that you need mitts to get to Thieves Town from the south. So
yeah, I didn't have mitts.
I think literally both of us and chat all forgot that you need that. So because like literally everyone was like, the bow is in Thieves Town. If she had just gone up and done that, she would have the bow and she could full clear.
Oh yeah, I slashed that chest once I found it. Yeah. I was not happy with it. I was like, of course, the first chest that I check after leaving Eastern is the bow, because why wouldn't it be?
So, Chelsea, I have another question.
Uh-huh, what is it?
And I hope you give the correct answer.
I won't.
Why didn't you pick up the silver arrows?
What? Why would I pick up the silver arrows?
That's the correct answer.
No.
Good.
No. Why would I? Please.
Yeah.
Come on.
Why should you?
I did fine without them. Did you see that, Ganon?
Yeah, I did. It was good.
Yeah, I almost got the 1-1.
Was that praise?
I was upset.
What could be better if you had fire rod threats correctly?
Oh, whatever. I tried. It was good, okay?
That was almost praise.
Another thing I did was, so I forgot, it must have been ice. I forgot to mark the second red crystal on my own tracker. So that's why I almost went into Swamp a little earlier than I actually did. And then
Drew
I
was
like
very
right
mad at
as
you
I
for not going into Swamp there.
really.
He was like, "Why are you going to Big Bomb? Go to Swamp," because we already knew at that time that Flute was in Swamp.
Yeah.
Because,
Did you know where Samaria was?
We did not.
You could do it afterwards.
I could have, but then I would have cleared the whole swamp area looking for everything else, Tear.
No.
Yes.
No.
Yeah. So, I made questionable decisions. I think nerves
Yes.
got to me. I made questionable gameplay choices. Again, nerves.
Is this your first race?
I've done races, but this is
Is
the
this your
first
first tournament?
Yeah. Besides,
Is
like
your-
the 2v2 meme tournament, that doesn't count.
Right. Did you? Is this your first time having a one-on-one restreamed race?
Yes.
Interesting. Okay.
Yeah.
Well, congratulations on your win. That's.
Thank you. How is
I've been
how's
in 3 restreamed races and lost them all. So you're doing better than me.
I'm gonna chalk this up to luck.
And Pro
How
is
is,
almost at Moldom too.
Okay, so he wasn't too far behind me. Was he like in GT as I was finishing?
He entered GT like just after you completed. Like he beat Vitreous like when you beat Ganon.
Okay, what was his go mode item?
Believe. I forgot. Samaya.
Nah, yeah. See,
Also,
that,
I still have 2 questions.
Okay.
Did you mark the book?
Of course
Why did
not.
you
Why
pick-
would I?
What?
I didn't.
Because you found it.
What book? What book did I get, Tear?
Shut up. Why did you pick up the freaking mirror shield?
Why not?
It's useless.
Why
I
would
wanted
I?
to,
why
wanted
would
to
I
kill
mark?
Bob.
Why would I mark the book? Why would I pick up the silver arrows? Why not pick up the mirror shield?
Listen, I didn't have silvers. I had to make up for it.
Also,
Yeah, I don't know why I picked it up. I saw it. I'm like, that's there. I'm gonna kill Bob.
Hey, an item.
I hope I'm not losing.
Something else I wanted to say. Yeah, next time pick up Fire Up before you go up Death Mountain. Since you're on the way of Death Mountain,
Yeah.
the Fire Rod was above. Yeah.
Did I
It
have
was a bit-
the? Did I have the? I must have, I guess.
Yeah.
I don't know. I didn't want to walk all the way to town and then back. I don't know what happened in my brain there. But I hate Bumper Cave as an item location. While I was walking up to it, I'm like, I'm gonna check this. Like, I doubt that. Like, there's so many things. There's so many places. Like, I doubt there's gonna be anything. And I just looked at Fire Out. I was like, okay, guess I gotta find the cape. And then I went to Graveyard Ledge. I found the mitts, and I was popping off. I was so excited. I'm like, all right, I'm gonna keep this going. I'm gonna go like keep this moving all the way over to like Pyramid to Pod, and then I found Keep It Catfish. I'm like, this is amazing. Like, I was really happy with my routing.
Ooh. I hope he has a fairy. Oh god. He died at Ganon too,
Nice.
but luckily he has a fairy.
Oh no!
Oh,
Oh no! Well, I think that was his last. Oh, he's got the fairy. Nice. Okay.
Oh, he does have a fan.
Your stream is a bit late.
I'm looking at the wrong stream. I'm looking at the restream instead of the commentary stream. I had moved Discord in front of the commentary stream.
Priorities.
Yeah, right.
Yeah, this was a little nerve-wracking. I don't know why.
It was a close race for a lot of it. Pretty much it was close almost right up until you went into go mode. And then you had a pretty solid lead. But right up until you found that last item.
I figured. I was checking everything.
You have your collection rate is 163 out of 216, which is not bad.
I felt like I checked everything. I guess I didn't have the book, which cuts down on like 3 things. I didn't really go through that much of Swamp. What That's kind of it.
Dipped
Checked like
every
basically all
dungeon.
of GT. Yeah, I dipped into every dungeon.
Considering how much of the game was cleared, like you dipped every dungeon, a lot of GT was checked, almost all of it. I'd say you have a pretty good time. Right around 2 hours. It's not shabby. It's not
I can't be angry with it.
Listen, it's better than my PB, okay? My PB's 217 RT.
Game's hard, dude. Game's really hard.
It's easy.
Gosh.
Shush.
Easy for you.
Mm.
I would say that I would say the game is not particularly hard. Going as fast as possible is very hard.
Yeah. So, yeah, I'm glad I won. I again, there were questionable things that I did, which I was smacking myself for, but you know, I really do think that was a large part of nerves.
And Proa gets the final arrow into Ganon's blue piggy heart. About to be time on him. There it is. I imagine he will be in here shortly.
Yep. Pro finished with an official time of 2 hours, 18 minutes, and 17 seconds.
Just waiting a moment.
Any more questions, Tare? I mean, ripping into me? I mean, questions?
Yeah, why didn't you do the bird toss?
What?
Why
It was
didn't you do
it was
bird toss?
bombos!
And
How
just
am I
change
supposed
to Eva, use it, and then switch to bombos.
No, Tare. I'm not gonna toss the bird ever. Never, ever, ever. No bird toss. Bad meme. Don't even at me.
And there he is. Hello, Proa. Good game. Good race.
Thank you.
GG, dude.
Thanks.
That was something, huh?
Yeah, I shouldn't. My mid game was terrible. I made so many sort of calculation mistakes, and it really sunk me down the stretch. It's like that big scavenger hunt, I guessed wrong, and I delayed my guesses too much. Such as it is.
I went to Swamp Blast.
I actually
didn't
went
find till forever.
I went to Swamp early, actually.
Yeah, I contemplated it and was like, nope, not gonna do it. I waited until right after Total Rock. I'm like, all right, I have the hook shot. I have nothing else to do.
Yeah.
So I gotta go here.
Yeah, I didn't. The only pendant dungeon I completed was Thieves Town. I cherry picked what I needed out of the other two, but yeah, my problem was it took me a long time to find the Titan's Mitt. Once that happened, it really did open up for me, but it was almost too little too late.
I honestly think that was probably the biggest difference between the two, is that Chelsea got the Titan's Mitts much earlier than you did, and that was really, if I were to say there was one thing that made the difference between the race, it's those early Titan's Mitts.
Well, yeah, because that closes off a lot of dungeons, because you can't get to the last to Ice Palace, Misery Mire, or Turtle Rock without it, and so basically I was just trying to scramble and think of all the locations, and I got some good items along the way. But yeah, Titan's Mitt was really the dividing line for me.
Yeah. To be fair, you had a pretty strong advantage for a good part of the it was a good race.
Yeah.
I think the final times don't really convey how good and close the race was for a large portion of it. A very large portion of it was
yeah,
really nice.
a lot of a Zelda randomizer is calculation. You're basically trying to calculate and sort of plan in your head, the best sort of route and the best way to get to, your end game as quickly as you can. And for me, it was a hook shot end game, and that was not particularly pleasant. That was the last item I needed.
I thought that it was going to be in GT, honestly.
That was crossing my mind as I was, heading down to the second basement of Turtle Rock. I thought, well, if it's not here, then it's got to be in GT. And I probably should have gone to Misery Mire and had a GT, had a Turtle Rock just for routing purposes. But what are you gonna do? I basically just followed the breadcrumbs in this case. But no, it was good times.
Yeah, it was fun. I didn't want to beat my head against a wall at any point, so that's always good.
Yeah.
I think we've all had those seeds.
Yeah, I've had a couple of those already just practicing. So, but no, I thought it turned out pretty well, all things considered.
Yeah.
Considering the item placement and that you had to dip literally every dungeon.
Yeah.
Yeah, you even did, because even Skull Woods had bombos, huh?
Yeah, Skull Woods, all the Pendant dungeons had something useful. I find I don't know if that's true for you, Chelsea, but I find that you're having to play at least portions of every single dungeon in this version of the Rando.
Got really lucky. I did a seed yesterday where I didn't touch a single Pendant dungeon. I'm like, this is it. This is the God seed.
Yeah.
So, but it is very frequent in this version. I was also surprised that I found Tempered, because swords are very, very vacant in this version.
Right. The swords came when they came, and when they did come was actually pretty opportune in terms of timing. So I thought that was nice.
You guys actually got 2 different tempered swords. Between the 2 of you, we found all sword locations.
Oh, where was the last one? Or from my end?
Let's see, it was Kakariko, Pod.
It must have been in Swamp.
Desert Right Side.
I think it was Swamp.
Desert Right Side?
Desert Right Side.
Did I get one in Swamp? When did I get my Tempered?
Did you clear Swamp? And that might have been
I got Flute and left.
Yeah.
What was?
Yeah, Flute was her go mode item.
I had it by Ice, so no, it wasn't in Swamp.
Yeah.
I had it before Torok. I don't know. I don't remember.
Yeah.
If it was Right Side Desert, then that's the one I didn't get because I.
Oh no! It was
3 seconds
it was
in desert.
it was in the lunchbox.
Oh yeah.
I just remembered.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm glad I did that.
Chat's back. Yep. Yeah, it was in the lunchbox.
Gotcha. Okay. Well, that's interesting.
I didn't pick up the silvers. I fake flippered, so I couldn't technically get them. And I'm like, you know what? The only way I'm going back for that is if I have Master Sword, because that'll make a big difference. But if I have Tempered Herb up, I'm not going back for them, and I didn't.
Yeah, just the way I routed it, that worked out really well because I got the flippers early, and I just basically was knocking them out, in bunches early on as far as the routing went concerned early on.
Proa, because of the way bombs worked out in Escape, after doing Kakariko, Proa went back to Escape instead of going to went to do the back end of Escape before going to Mini Moldorm Cave, and from there went to Thieves Town from the north.
Yeah, I did
So
Thieves Town. I did Thieves Town inside of 20 minutes.
Yeah, That was a big part of his early lead. Is he got the early flippers and the early bow and was able to do dungeons and like full clear them. So
I
Yeah.
probably would have fake flipper dice if I didn't find them. I mean, I would have had to eventually to get the flute, but
Right.
a lot of the dungeons that I did early didn't get me anything. Like Pod didn't have anything. I don't think Ice had anything. Eastern didn't have anything.
Yeah, Pod's only contribution really was sword upgrade. Other than that, yeah, it was pretty bare as far as items were concerned. All right, well, that was my first these actually any kind of Zelda rando race, so this was an education, to say the least.
Same.
This is your first race ever at all?
Well, no, I was in the Mario 3 rando tournament.
What,
but
your first Zelda race? Wow.
first Zelda race, yeah.
You did,
no,
I would say for your first ever race, you did a very good job.
Thank you. And I practiced for about 3 weeks, just basically relearning Zelda: Link to the Past, then kind of getting acclimated to rando. So it was basically learning two at once, and it was entertaining. So definitely made strides,
Yeah, good luck in your races going forward.
and you as well.
Yeah,
I need
good
it.
job. Good job to both of our runners. There's links in chat for people who want to follow them. Also, my co-commentator Ter, myself, Valkyrie Tiara, our awesome tracker who did a phenomenal job, dude, and our great restreamer who also did an amazing job, Bredley. Links for all of us are in the I am Valkyrie Tiara. I think I forgot to mention that. So links for all of us in the chat if you guys want to follow anybody. Yeah. Any last words from anybody?
No, GG's, Chelsea. Very nicely done.
It was a pleasure. Hopefully we'll get a race in again one day, maybe.
Perhaps so. Yeah, good.
Hopefully you stick with Rando. It's a lot of fun.
Yeah. Yeah, like I said, I run the Mario 3 randos, so yeah, they are a lot of fun in general.
All right. Thanks, guys. Thank you so
Right.
much for commentating and tracking and restreaming. I appreciate it.
Thanks for running a great race and giving us something really good to commentate.
All right, thanks, guys.
Have a good night.
And I think that's going to about wrap it up for us. Ladies and gentlemen, stick around. There are more races coming. I'm not quite sure exactly what's next, but there's races going on pretty much almost a 24/7 across the various channels. So yeah, any last things to say, Tara?
No.
Awesome. Have a great night, everybody.